which also provided you guys, your team, the opportunity to buy this thing for what seems like kind of pennies on the dollar. Like, walk me through the transaction.
Yeah, so I wasn't part of the whole receivership process, but I've learned a lot about it over the last few months. I mean, essentially, the mine went into government control and was shut down for a number of reasons, and then ultimately went into a bankruptcy process. And it took about 2 years. So it was initially supposed to be about a year-long process, but it took much longer than it should have, and again, for a variety of reasons. But the most interesting part of the story is the Selkirk First Nation. So the Selkirk First Nation is the hereditary landowner and the actual landowner for the lands under which this asset sits.
Yes.
And they control all the surrounding lands as well. And they've been part of the asset from the early days. So exploration really started here in 1971. And lots of different folks have tried to find the ore, et cetera. And lots of relationships, some good and some maybe not so good. But the First Nation has been through that whole thing. So think about that. That's almost 70 years, or not 70, sorry, 60 years.
Yeah.
And including through the production phase. And everything always starts out rosy and we're going to do the right relationships and it's going to work this way, et cetera. And they just were disappointed in the end, particularly with the last operator.
Okay.
And so they sort of stepped back and they said strategically, if there's more ore here, and if the asset's still worth operating, maybe instead of us just having a royalty, maybe we should actually be part of this story. Maybe we should get into the driver's seat. And the phrase they used with me several times, instead of sitting in the back of the truck or in the bed of the truck, let's get into this. Let's get into the cab. Let's get into the front seat. Another way they've said it is, we don't want to be behind the wall from corporate or management decisions. We want to be on the other side of the wall. Yep. We want to be in those conversations. So they're the ones who actually took the risk. They acquired it 100% on their own basis,
right,
with their own funds. And then, in my view, very smartly, they partnered with the Fiore Group, or the group that's sort of this incubator company, the Frank Schuster group of companies, and said, we're not mine operators, we're not geologists, but we've seen it. We understand water, air, environment, and permitting. Let's work with a group that can maybe look at this asset with a fresh set of eyes. Yet we will now be part of the management and the ownership structure.